So guys, waking up with the sun is the best thing that you could ever do for your body. Makes you feel so good. So, the reason why I started waking up early in the morning with the sun, I would usually wake up at dawn, was because I wanted to start doing yoga in the mornings. But I knew that in order for me to do yoga and actually get up that early and start doing stuff like that and get motivated to get active, is I needed to do something that was going to motivate me. And doing yoga at night wasn't working for me because I'm always busy at night. I'm always doing friends stuff and work stuff and all kinds of stuff. So I decided that since I love sunrises, I love to look at sunrises, watch sunrises, I decided to do yoga every single morning right at sunrise and take a picture of the sunrise so that I would be motivated to do that. And so I could look back and look and see all these beautiful pictures of these sunrises and be like, yeah, I did that. And so that's how I started waking up every morning. And I started waking up at dawn, which is 30 minutes before sunrise, so I could get ready for doing yoga and all of that. So I did notice a lot of changes when I started doing that. I definitely felt a lot more invigorated. Big word, invigorated. I felt so good. I had so much more energy and I felt a lot more awake and alert. So when you wake up in the morning and you get that bright light on you sometimes, so like say when you were in high school or something like that, and your mom comes in and turns on the light and it's like, it's time to get up in the morning. I mean, that never happened to me, but with some people it does, and you see that bright light. I don't know about you, but if I don't go under my covers and say, oh no, it's too early, and I actually accept it, that it's bright outside, that I need to wake up, I actually feel really good. That light gets into my eyes and it wakes me up and it just kind of gets me going for the day. And so it makes me feel really invigorated to wake up and see the sun every morning. Something else that has happened since I started waking up early in the morning is I have found that I feel like I am doing things slower, but when in actuality, by the end of the day, I realize that I have gotten so many more things done than I would have if I hadn't waken up in the morning. And I usually get around the same amount of hours of sleep every day. Even before I started waking up in the morning, I always got like 8 or 9 hours of sleep every day. That was my priority, me personally. And so I had the same amount of time in the day to do what I needed to do, but the thing is I was able to get things done faster, is what I realized. And so I was able to get things done faster, but I was able to do those things faster in a way that didn't feel like I was doing them faster. I wasn't rushing or doing anything like that. I was going at my own pace. And it felt so good to me that I was able to actually do that. Another thing that I've found when I wake up in the morning with the sun is that I have this desire to drink water. First thing in the morning, I am super thirsty. I want to drink down a big old quart glass of water. And so that's usually what I do. I just give myself, give that to my body. I usually don't drink the entire quart down in one thing because that is definitely way too much water. Your body cannot handle 4 glasses of water unless you're super dehydrated. So I usually drink 2 8-ounce glasses of water And then I also have the desire to get active. I want to like go out and go for a run the first thing when I wake up in the morning. This is if I get enough sleep though. If I don't get enough sleep, then I am not feeling so up to it. But if I am getting enough sleep, first thing I want to do is just get out and get going, you know. And so I drink my water and I do some really heavy yoga for about an hour, and that really sets up my day. It makes me feel so good. And then I usually drink the other 2 glasses of water so I can be feeling more hydrated. One of the things I love most about waking up in the morning is that I am starting my day off right. So when you are waking up before other people usually wake up, and usually when you wake up and go to work and stuff like that, you are giving yourself time to be able to start your day off right. So usually when before last year, before I started doing this, I started waking up way early. I started waking up with the sun. This year, as a New Year's resolution, so I started doing that in January of this year. And so last year I would normally wake up right before I had to go out and do anything. So if I needed to, say, go to work, or I don't know, if I had something that I needed to do with my family or with my friends or anything like that, I would wake up. I would give myself just enough time to get ready, quickly get something to eat and leave. And that really didn't set up my morning very well. I was tired and I didn't feel as refreshed as I do now that I am waking up earlier, because when I wake up earlier, I feel like I have time to actually breathe. So if I want to sit there before I get out of bed or anything like that, I can just take my time, you know what I mean? Like when you're waking up right before you're having to do anything, you're rushing and you are stressed and you're just not feeling as good as you would if you could just get up, stretch, you know, do all of those things that you want to do. And so starting your day off right is definitely one of my favorite things about waking up earlier. The other thing that I love about waking up earlier is that I feel more in tune with my body. I never really expected that to happen, to be honest. When you wake up early with the sun, your body is more in tune with what it wants, because it is doing what it naturally wants to do. So you wake up, you see that bright light, that beautiful sunrise, and you're telling yourself, okay, gotta do this today, gotta do this today. And all of a sudden, I feel, maybe not you, but I feel all of these things that my body wants, my body needs, or that my body is satisfied with. So if I wake up early with the sunrise, I feel satisfied that I have woken up at that time. It feels natural. It doesn't feel binding or anything like that. And so I feel, if my body feels like it is craving water, I will give it water. If my body is hungry, then I will give it something to eat. If my body is feeling like it wants to be active, then I do something active. And other things. So if I hadn't gone to bed early enough that day or the night before, then I feel extremely tired, and that is my body is telling me that I need more sleep. If I wake up at that same time and I'm feeling really good, then it's usually because I went to bed on time. So another thing I've noticed, when you wake up earlier, you have to make sure that you are going to bed when the sun goes to bed as well. So you can't feel as invigorated or feel like you can be on top of the world or anything like that when you aren't getting enough sleep. You need to get enough sleep. And what I've realized is that when you wake up with the sun and go to bed with the sun, that gives you the amount of hours that you need for sleep. And throughout the year, you are either needing less sleep or more sleep depending on the seasons and how all of that works. And so usually in the summertime, you can be getting up to 7-8 hours of sleep. And then during the winter time, everybody during winter time wants to sleep more. I don't know about you, but for me, I want to sleep more during the winter than when I am sleeping in the summer, because the sun, it's darker. The sun goes to bed earlier and wakes up later, and you just feel a lot more tired for the more part of the day than during the summer, simply because during the summer you are waking up earlier because the sun is getting up earlier and going to bed later because the sun is going to bed later. And so yeah, so if you have any questions or anything like that, you can just comment in the comments below. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up so that I can make more videos like this, and then you could subscribe if you want to get notified for upcoming videos. I've made a blog post about this topic that goes deep into the science of it all, of the benefits of waking up with the sun and getting on the sun's sleep schedule. And so yeah, thank you.